Hello, my name is Tanner Sanford, and this is a close reading on the book Abina and the Important Men by Trevor R. Getz and Liz Clark. My claim is that the authors, Trevor R. Getz and Liz Clark, use graphics/illustrations to add emphasis to their characters' emotional development. Now, I took notes on this main point twice in the discussion readings that we had to do throughout the class periods, and I wrote about how Abina's authors draw their characters in predicaments and situations that cannot necessarily be perceived the weight of that event on a person without seeing their physical reaction to that event. So what I mean by that is, like for example, I'll flip to the book on page 29. She's having a flashback on being a slave and being called a slave and the effect that has on Abina. The authors purposely put this drawing in such a large box at the top of the page to start the flashback, to see Abina being talked down to, quite literally, by both of these men, as well as being called a slave right here. And that has quite the effect on Abina as she is being talked to in court, this flashback right here. It's a very important part in Abina's character development, as she's in remembrance of what it was like to be a slave. And another example I wrote about was on 55. It's on her reaction to losing the court case and how her physical demeanor and facial depictions that the illustrator used just really displays the character at a place that couldn't really be reached with words, in my opinion. And I think that really adds to the overall character development of Abina and the Important Men. I think it adds to the development of Abina as she goes out throughout the court case, thinking back on the times where she was a slave and reacting to someone calling her that. There's another example when the characters, when there was a fire at the local town, and I forgot which page it was on. I can't find it back in my